magazine, and today my son Joseph and I are here at the North Carolina Aquarium, Roanoke Island and the Outer Banks. And we're here to dive in the aquarium just on the other side of that wall there. And if you're wondering what does diving in an aquarium have to do with shipwreck diving, well, in this case it has a lot to do with it, because just offshore there's a very famous shipwreck that sunk back in the Civil War. And you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as we get down into the aquarium itself. Now, another interesting thing about this dive is that Joseph, who's dived with me a number of times before, has never dived with sharks. And just on the other side of that wall are 12 of them. So it should be a day that he will not forget soon. So come on, go with us and let's check it out.
Our guide went first to make sure that everything was okay with the animals, and then motioned to us one at a time to swim through the window and down to the bottom of the aquarium. Joseph went before me so that I could video his experience, and as soon as we met on the bottom, I could see a huge smile on his face with eyes as big as $half. In this 285,000-gallon exhibit called the Graveyard of the Atlantic, the aquarium staff has built a 1/3 scale model of the USS Monitor, approximately 50 feet long. The Monitor was the first ironclad warship in the U.S. Navy which sank off the coast of North Carolina during the Civil War. The model was meticulously crafted out of fiberglass, but looks like the real thing. As we swam around the back of the ship model, there were sharks just above us moving in the opposite direction between midwater and the surface. Once we completed the swim around the back, we were led to the main stage of the aquarium, which had a sandy bottom just like swimming in the ocean, only this time there were several human visitors on the other side of the glass looking back at us, kids smiling and waving. The main things to remember were, if a shark comes directly toward you, it more than likely will turn at the last minute. If it doesn't, simply move aside and let it pass. Another thing to remember was, don't touch the sharks or the other fish. It's their home, and we were just visiting and observing. Just like on a real open water dive, sharks' teeth can be found lying on the wreck if you look closely enough. And, as we were forewarned, the sharks from time to time approached us head-on, curious as to whom the new visitors were. At one point, a large shark came slowly straight toward Joseph, and he stayed in place motionless as if playing chicken, but in the end it was Joseph that had to move. The shark harmlessly swam by as if she were on a mission and had no plans to make any course correction. What makes the North Carolina Aquarium most enjoyable is their Dive with the Sharks program. If you're a certified diver, you too can do a wreck dive and get up close and personal with the sharks at the same time. When our time was up, our guide took us back to the wall and stood watch while motioning us, one at a time, back up to the window from which we had entered. As we reached the platform, we stuck our heads out of the water. Neither Joseph nor I could wipe the grins off our faces, and we high-fived each other. What a thrill.